Testimonies and videos obtained by the Associated Press show American contractors guarding aid distribution sites inside Gaza are using live ammunition and stun grenades as hungry Palestinians scramble for food. 2 U.S. contractors who spoke to us on the condition of anonymity because they were revealing their employer's internal operations said they were coming out because they were disturbed by what they saw as dangerous and irresponsible practices. Both have extensive military experience. They say the security staff on site were often unqualified, unvetted, and had an open license to do whatever they wished. Their testimonies, combined with videos, text messages, and internal reports seen by the AP, provide a rare glimpse into the workings of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, the new American organization backed by Israel to provide food to the Gaza Strip's population. Journalists have been unable to access the sites, which are located in Israeli military-controlled zones. Since the GHF sites began operating about a month ago, Palestinians say Israeli troops fired nearly every day toward crowds on roads heading to the distribution points through Israeli military zones. Several hundred people have been killed and hundreds more wounded, according to Gaza's health ministry and witnesses. The military has repeatedly said it's fired only warning shots, denies deliberately firing toward civilians, and says it's looking into reports of civilian harm. AP's reporting reveals what's actually happening on the sites themselves. The 2 contractors say their colleagues regularly used bullets, stun grenades, and pepper spray on the sites. Videos that one contractor took during the first 2 weeks of distributions appear to back up the frenetic scenes they described. In some videos he filmed, men in gray uniforms, which he identified as his colleagues, can be seen dispensing tear gas and throwing stun grenades that land amid the crowd. The sound of gunfire can be heard. They can later be seen trying to clear Palestinians squeezed into a narrow, fenced-in passage leading to one of the centers. One photo shared by the contractor shows a woman lying in a donkey cart after he says she was hit in the head with part of a stun grenade. Another photo shows a Palestinian crying after the contractor says he was tear-gassed in the face. To confirm the footage is from the sites, the AP geolocated the videos using aerial imagery. The AP also had the videos analyzed by 2 audio forensic experts who say they could identify live ammunition, including machine gunfire, coming from the sites, in most cases within 50 to 60 meters of the camera's microphone. In another video, what appear to be heavily armed American security contractors at one of the sites discuss how to disperse Palestinians nearby.
Hey, got IDF tank posted on the northwest corner now. I brought him in and talked to him. There's 2 chauffeurs. I told him to hold there. I don't want this to be too aggressive.
At that moment, bursts of gunfire erupt close by, at least 15 shots.
I think you hit one.
The camera's view is obscured by a large dirt mound. The contractor who took the video told AP that he saw other contractors shooting in the direction of Palestinians who had just collected their food and were departing. He had a clear line of sight to both shooters. He says they shot toward the exit to the site, where he could see Palestinians leaving the center some 80 meters away. He says the men shot from atop a tower above the site and from atop the mound. The shooting began because contractors wanted to disperse the crowd, he says, but it was unclear why they continued to shoot as people were walking away. The camera does not show who was shooting or what was being shot at, but the contractor who filmed the video says he watched another contractor fire at the Palestinians and then saw a man about 55 meters away in the same direction that the bullets were fired drop to the ground. The AP cannot independently verify this account. Both contractors say they were armed with pistols, automatic rifles, and some had machine guns. Audio analysis of another video, taken at night, indicated that machine gunfire came from within 115 meters of the camera. The Israeli military says it's not deployed at these aid sites. In response to our reporting, SRS, the company that handles the operation's logistics, acknowledged that it's dealing with large, hungry populations, but said the environment is secure, controlled, and ensures people can get the aid they need safely. SRS says to date there have been no serious injuries on the sites. It says that security professionals had fired live rounds into the ground away from civilians a few times in the early days of the operation as crowd control measures. The GHF says its team is composed of experienced professionals and warned that there were people with a vested interest in seeing GHF fail. UG Solutions, the security company that hired the contractors, said it has an extensive recruiting and training process, including a detailed application process, screening by experts, reference checks, background checks, and weapons proficiency. But the contractors who spoke to the AP painted an entirely different reality. One warned the current GHF system could result in more Palestinian lives being lost in Gaza.